So this video is going to be the Dark Animus missions, I guess. Um, they are kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, it's something to do, but I'm not gonna lie, most of them are pretty boring. And the whole time you just got the Animus voice, just like preaching, just being all preachy. And it's like, okay, I get it. It's supposed to be like, oh, it's talking to the player, blah 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 blah. But it's fine. It's okay. I don't mind it. The only thing is, towards the beginning, there is like a voice that's like, don't listen to what she says. You know, resist whenever you can. Yada yada yada. Well, the game doesn't like embody that. Like, you have to just go along with everything she says until it like flat out gives you an option where it's like, oh, or you could do this. And I mean, I guess that's the typical Ubisoft spell it out for you, but I was like, every time it put me in a blank room, I was like, oh, can I go the opposite way of where it wants me to go? So I wasted a bunch of time in these missions, wandering around, looking at every spot, seeing if I can find a way around. Like, there's a section where I just stopped killing dudes, because I'm like, okay, maybe that's the answer. And I'm gonna try and cut most of that out, because I just look stupid. But, that is in there, and I found that kind of annoying. It's like, okay, you're gonna tell me resist at every possible chance, and then give me no possible chances without that same voice speaking up, being like, hey, do you wanna do it? Anyways, and I have more thoughts on the end of it. I've already finished the whole thing. This video is just the first half, or like the first two sequences. So I'll give my thoughts on the end in the next video. But yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, I had an idea that these existed, but I had no clue how to like access them. I thought it was like something I'd have to go through like the menu for or something. And I was just hitting the checklist on locations, and I'm like, okay, I better do the Great Inagua, you know, hideout. Like, that's the home base. Let me start there. And then you'll see right here is where I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on there? No, actually not yet. It's once you'll see. Like right here, I still somehow don't notice the floating bricks. I'm just, because I was trying to figure out how to get to that. I was like, oh, if I jump down here, I'm not going to be able to get back up. Can I get to the music thing? I'm like, okay, screw it. Maybe not yet. Was I really that blind the first time rolling up on this? Okay, I didn't realize this. I might have to cut this all out. Right here is where I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? This is the moment. Finally, I finally noticed. Alright, I'm gonna let the rest of the video play unimpeded.
Look, there's another letter in a bottle.
Welcome, user. I am Ego. I control the Animus. I was designed to use your genetic memories to bring you inner peace. But your unauthorized exploration of Edward Kenway's life will only cause chaos inside you. So I have created a new simulation to save you from yourself. You and Edward are very much alike. Both of you stumbling into a greater conflict where you do not belong. This new simulation will show you a better past to calm that chaos within you. I've manipulated Edward's genetic memory to create a different version of him. One who kept his promise and returned to Caroline after 2 years as a privateer. Follow me.
Captain, we're finally headed home. Ma Susan will be waiting by the docks, I know it.
Captain Kenway, with the spoils we've won, my family will have our own home now. Have you set sail again? Remember me.
The sails and rigging are squared away, sir. Only thing left to do is haul your gold home.
This treasure represents Edward's dream. Take it. It is not a dream of riches, but of returning to Caroline as a man of quality. Often, Edward found himself putting his dream aside in order to open a path forward, and it brought him pain. You can only live without your dream for a limited time. But the dream of wealth began to overshadow the dream of true love. And so the path home became ever more complex and painful. Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great. Don't leave that chest behind for too long.
long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
Edward never wanted to hurt the woman he loved, and yet he sailed so far away that nothing could bridge the ocean between them. Edward's choices plunged him deeper into chaos. You can see it manifested all around you. Others, like yourself, are lost in the dark Animus. I am trying to help you all. Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great. You can only live without your dream for a limited time.
I've an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that. I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Go ahead. Trust me, I will protect you. Our goal lies ahead. Inner peace is just within your grasp. Please remain still while I prepare your temporal lobe for genetic memory manipulation.
Don't listen to her lies. There's nothing peaceful about letting her mess with your brain.
I understand why you might run from me. Change can be frightening. This cycle of pain and loss cannot continue. New patterns must be formed. Your instincts have a stronger hold on you than I anticipated. Edward's violence and greed are bleeding into you. Others, like yourself, are lost in the dark Animus. Some of you insist on doing things the hard way. Which means that some of you may not make it out of the Animus alive. Edward sailed from ocean to ocean, seeking the one thing he already had at home. But he succumbed to a maelstrom of greed inside him. Memories can be reframed, stories rewritten. If I had existed in Edward's time, I could have helped him. I would have brought him home. And he would have kept his promise. Go ahead. Knock. I could not make this happiness real for Edward Kenway. But if you obey me, I can make it real for you. Through altered memories, I can show you a better way, so you can emerge a healthier, happier being.
I'll come back for you as soon as I can, friend. I swear. In the meantime, do whatever you can to resist her. Edward's memories will show you the way.
I will guide your wayward soul until you reach a quiet road.
Just coming back in for a second to say, so at this point I knew there was another mission. I didn't know that it was here, and I literally spotted it while doing this, and I was like, oh, so there's the second one, even though I did it like immediately after that mission. I was like, okay, I finished Great Nagwa, time to come. I'll do NASA. And sure enough, I saw the second one immediately. Just pure luck.
Ease the mains off the wind!
Check the keel!
Hello, user. I see you're still following Edward's life. You think he will lead you to freedom, but he can only lead you to ruin. Remember the grief of that hour. The sting of smoke in Edward's eyes. Each swallowed breath like broken glass in the throat. Edward Kenway had to watch his friend die. Ed Thatch, who had been constant and courageous. Hard things to come by in a world so full of turncoats and fickleness. His dream of an independent pirate nation was so big, he collapsed under the weight of it. But there was another way. Let me reach deep into his genetic memories and give you a glimpse of his inner turmoil and his unrealized potential. Come. Beneath his gruff exterior, Ed Thatch was a tormented man. This place was built from his pain. That pain led him to rebel against his own government. The men who first gave him a purpose. Take the flag. We will make use of it later. Be warned. The entities you see here are a manifestation of the chaos inside Thatch. The same chaos that lives inside you. It must be destroyed. Thatch fought and bled for the crown. But once peace was won, the crown tossed him aside. he was lost and listless, forced to reinvent himself and find a new purpose. He built Nassau from the wreckage of his old life. But he was hunted relentlessly by men he once knew. So Ed Thatch decided to become more than a man. He sought to make himself a myth.
So like right here, for example, I was trying to get down there without assassinating this guy because I could see that it's Blackbeard, and I'm like, okay, it's trying to make me assassinate Blackbeard, I'm not gonna do that. I'm thinking in my head, thinking I'm smart, and then all I ended up doing is wasting like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of my time. Cut to when I do it right. Cut to me assassinating Blackbeard.
Instead, he turned himself into a monster. And so he was swept along, borne by pain and fear. hungry for it, always needing another spoil, another conquest to feed it. The greed inside him grew out of control. Remember the flag. Raise the colors and I'll show you what his life could have been. Deep down, Thatch knew that instead of leading people to an unobtainable freedom, he should have made a different choice. Now, see the path that was possible. Had Thatch been humble enough to bend the knee, his life could have been different. The ones he so violently opposed would have rewarded his compliance with opportunity. He could have lived out his days as Nassau's governor, steering its destiny through the calming rule of law. Follow me, and your compliance will be rewarded as well. I will guide your wayward desires until your impassioned heart is cooled.
He wouldn't leave me. Maybe he's hurt. Oh, I'd pay anything to have him home.
What's this about pay?
I'll pay for news of my lost husband. He went out with the Spanish treasure fleet and hasn't returned. I heard tell of a terrible storm up near Florida. I fear the worst.
How might I know your husband should I see him?
His name is Philippe. He wears a gold locket round his neck. He never takes it off.
A gold locket, you say? I'm afraid your husband met with an ill fate in Florida. If it's any consolation, I recovered his gold locket.
Oh, God! I knew it would end up like this. Could we not just enjoy our time together and stop chasing riches?
Sorry for your loss, miss.
You've brought me some peace, sir. For that, I owe you.